Always remember these 5 things. 1. The journey matters more than the destination. Success isn't just about reaching your goals, it's about who you become along the way. Achieving your goal is important, but the person you become while working toward that goal is even more important. The journey is where you learn, grow, develop character, and gain wisdom. If you focus only on the destination, you may miss the valuable lessons that shape your life. Do not become so focused on reaching your goals that you forget to value the journey. Every challenge, every lesson, every mistake, and every act of faith is shaping the person you are becoming. Success is not measured only by what you achieve, but also by the character, wisdom, and faith you develop along the way. The destination may change your circumstances, but the journey changes you. 2. Don't compare yourself to others. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Focus on your progress, not someone else's timeline. Comparing yourself to other people often steals your joy, confidence, and peace. Everyone's life is different. We all have different backgrounds, opportunities, talents, challenges, and seasons of life. Instead of measuring your life against someone else's, focus on becoming a better version of yourself each day. Many people spend too much time looking at what others have. They compare their job to someone else's career, their income to someone else's wealth, their appearance to someone else's looks, their family to someone else's family, their achievements to someone else's success. Today, social media has made this even easier. Every day we see pictures and videos of people traveling, buying new homes, getting promotions, or celebrating achievements. But what we often see is only the highlight of their lives, not the struggles, failures, sacrifices, or years of hard work behind those moments. When you constantly compare your life to someone else's, you may begin to feel like you are falling behind, even when you are making real progress. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Your goal is not to be better than someone else. Your goal is to become better than you were before. Ask yourself questions like, am I kinder than I was last year? Am I more patient than I used to be? Have I learned new skills? Am I growing and becoming a good person? Am I becoming more responsible? Am I growing closer to God? These are good questions because they measure your personal growth instead of someone else's life. Focus on your progress, not someone else's timeline. Every person moves through life at a different pace. Some people finish school early, some start businesses in their 20s, others discover their calling later in life. Some marry young, others marry later. Some achieve financial success quickly, others build it slowly over many years. None of these timelines determine a person's worth. Your journey is unique. Comparing your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20 will only discourage you. Instead of asking, why am I not where they are? Ask, am I growing from where I was yesterday? That question leads to gratitude, motivation, and steady progress. This lesson does not mean you cannot admire successful people. In fact, learning from others can be very helpful. Let their success inspire you, not discourage you. Study their good habits, learn from their wisdom, celebrate their achievements, then continue faithfully on your own path. Do not let comparison steal your peace or distract you from your purpose. Your journey is different from everyone else's, and that is okay. Instead of competing with other people, focus on becoming a little wiser, kinder, stronger, and more faithful than you were yesterday. Real success is not about being ahead of someone else. It is about continually growing into the person God created you to be. 3. Many people believe that some people are naturally friendly while others are naturally shy, and that nothing can change that. But this is not completely true. Even if someone is shy or awkward, they can become better at talking to people if they are willing to practice. You can learn how to listen, communicate clearly, solve conflicts peacefully, encourage others, and work as part of a team. Pay attention to people and see who they are as an individual. You have to connect with people emotionally, understanding how they feel, seeing life from their perspective, and treating them with empathy and respect. People with good social skills do not offend others unnecessarily. They know when to speak, when to listen, how to encourage someone, and, if correction is needed, how to do it respectfully instead of harshly. Technical skill alone is not enough. For example, someone may be an excellent doctor, engineer, athlete, or business owner. But if they constantly insult co-workers, refuse to listen, or create conflict everywhere they go, their relationships and opportunities may suffer. Their knowledge is valuable, but poor people's skills can make it much harder to succeed. Your technical skill may not have the impact they could if you cannot work well with others. You cannot become socially confident by staying isolated all the time. You need real conversations with real people. You have to put down your phone sometimes, leaving your comfort zone, joining activities, volunteering, attending community events, spending time with friends, or meeting new people. The more you interact with others, the more comfortable and skilled you become. 4. Fail fast, learn faster. The quicker you fail, the faster you learn. Success comes from rapid learning and adaptation. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is often one of the greatest teachers on the path to success. The sooner you recognize your mistakes, learn from them, and make improvements, the sooner you grow. People are afraid of failure. They avoid trying new things because they do not want to make mistakes. They think, what if I fail? What will people think? Maybe I'm not good enough. Because of these fears, they never take the first step. But the truth is that avoiding failure often means avoiding growth. This does not mean you should make careless decisions or intentionally fail. It means you should not be afraid to try, make mistakes, learn from them, and improve quickly. The sooner you discover what does not work, the sooner you can find what does. Imagine a child learning to walk. The child falls many times. If the child believed every fall meant they were a failure, they would never learn to walk. Instead, each fall teaches them how to balance better. Eventually, they walk confidently because they kept getting back up. Life works much the same way. Wise people do not keep repeating the same mistake over and over. They ask questions like, what can I learn from this? What should I do differently next time? How can I improve? Then they apply those lessons. That is what helps them grow. Many people fail because they refuse to change. Failure becomes valuable only if you learn from it. If you keep making the same mistakes without changing your behavior, failure becomes a barrier instead of a teacher. Do not let the fear of failure stop you from trying. Mistakes are not proof that you should quit. They are opportunities to learn, improve, and grow. The people who succeed are often not the ones who fail the least, but the ones who learn the most from their failures and keep moving forward. Every mistake can become a stepping stone when you have the courage to learn from it. 5. Confidence comes from taking action. You don't need to feel ready to start, just start, and confidence will follow. Confidence is not something you always have before you begin. Often, confidence is something you develop because you take action, practice, and gain experience. Many people wait until they feel completely prepared, but that perfect feeling of being ready often never comes. A lot of people delay their dreams because they think, I need more confidence first. I need to know everything before I begin. I will start when I feel less afraid. I will try when I become better. The problem is that confidence usually does not come before action. Confidence often comes because of action. Every time you take a step forward, you prove to yourself, I can do this. I can learn. I can improve. Those small victories build confidence. Fear is not always a sign that you should stop. Sometimes fear is a sign that you are entering a place where growth can happen. If you feel nervous about starting something new, it may simply mean that you are stepping into unfamiliar territory. Almost everyone feels uncertainty when they are growing. The difference between confident people and insecure people is often not that one group feels no fear. The difference is that confident people learn to act despite fear. You should ignore preparation. A wise person prepares, learns, seeks advice, and then takes action. You do not need to know everything. You just need enough courage to take the next step. Do not wait for confidence before you begin. Take action, learn from experience, and allow confidence to grow along the way. Every step you take builds courage and proves that you are capable of more than you thought. You do not become confident by avoiding challenges. You become confident by facing them, learning from them, and trusting God through the process.